this is like a crazy space to really be in, and I thought I would take a portion of this episode, and we can jump into whatever like we usually do, right? We haven't rehearsed anything, we haven't scripted anything. There's no bullet points I need to get through, but I do want to kind of tell y'all what I've been dealing with. Obviously, this is a basement, so this is a place where we're supposed to be vulnerable, and I believe this is a place that we should be asking for prayer when we need it. So I want to kind of tell y'all what I've been going through, and then get some prayer from you, and really for you to have an understanding of like what it's like to step out into doing something like this, right? So I've been preaching for 26 years, but I've also been discipling people and mentoring for 26 years, because Matthew 28 says that you're supposed to disciple people, right? Like, that's the Bible, right? Go make disciples of all the earth. It doesn't say go preach sermons all over the world. It says go make disciples of all the earth. So that's been good. But when God asked me to take what I've done privately and bring it to the public in the way that I talk to those that I disciple and that I mentor, that was like ridiculously scary for me, bro. Like, let me say it how I feel it. It was hella scary, right? Like, it was hella scary to step out there and actually do this. Like, I felt like God told me to do it. So we record season 1, right? And what you guys probably don't know is I recorded every episode of season 1 with like my butt clenched, like scared out of my mind. The only way I could describe it to people is that I was like emboldened by the Holy Spirit and simultaneously scared poopless, right? You replace whatever adjective you want to with poop, and that's exactly how I felt, right? So I even remember in one episode, I'm like playing with the cord of the headphones the entire time. And the reason why I was doing that is because in therapy, they call it a self-soothing technique. You have to do something to self-soothe. And like where like most people would like be smoking cigarettes. And when people are addicted to like nicotine, they're not just addicted to like the nicotine, they're addicted to the habit of the stick between their fingers, and, you know, the drag and the pull, and the how long you hold the smoke in before you let it out. I've never smoked, but I know some smokers, so you know, whatever. So I was literally twirling this thing, like, because I was so like, I'm a relaxed and like everything's flowing out of my mouth. I watched it, right? I watched the pod, and I'm like, that dude is scared and nobody even knows it. I'm like answering all these questions like, oh yeah, oh, whatever, and the Lord, blah, 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 blah. And I'm literally like I'm strangling the cord to death. Like, if the cord could like lose its coil, I would have been the one to do it, because I was wearing it out, right? So I'll be cordless this episode. Like, I don't need to self-soothe like that. Like, my body's like more regulated. But yo, I was scared doing it. And I'll give you how the enemy like really messed with me, because y'all wouldn't know this in terms of the production side. But we recorded all of season 1, and then I went on vacation, right? So the basement actually dropped while I was on vacation. Let me give you context. When I go on vacation, I delete social media from my phone. I delete my emails. I delete my emails from work, and I'm completely off the grid. My phone's on do not disturb. I don't know if you understand the features that Apple has given you on do not disturb, but you can lock down your phone on do not disturb to the point that it won't even notify you when you've missed a call. It won't notify you when you have a text. It won't notify you that you have emails that are unread. It won't give you any notifications. Like, it'll just make the world disappear. It's beautiful. So my phone was off, right, when season 1 drops. And so the only feedback I know about what's going on in the month of July is from what my producers are telling me, my wife is telling me. I got people calling me like, yo, that clip was awesome. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And they're sending me links and I can't even open it. I'm like, I can't open that link. I don't have social media this month. They're like, click the link. I'm like, I can't click the link. I'm not on social media this month. So they're like, oh my God, the shares are going crazy and you have this many more people following you and liking. And I was like, oh, this is awesome, right? You would think it would have been like the most blissful month, like of all time. Like, oh, Jesus is Lord, and it was all good. I went through so much spiritual warfare, bro. Like, y'all have no idea. The warfare that I went through on my month that I'm resting was absolutely crazy. So let me break this down. We record all of these episodes. Again, I'm nervous about the stuff I'm saying because I got a hot mic in front of me. And all the stuff that I've ever said privately to those that I disciple and mentor, I'm now saying publicly, and somebody's going to hear it. So there's just a little bit of tension, right? A little bit of apprehension. Like, I don't know how they're going to take that, but I'm all right. I leave and go on vacation. The basement drops. I don't have metrics. My producers y'all can, Sam Hector.
You literally asked for nothing.
I don't have metrics.
We gave you nothing.
I don't have analytics. I don't know what's popping out here in these streets, right? I'm in Turks and Caicos minding my business, right? My wife is fine. She has on a bathing suit. What more do I want? So I'm chilling, enjoying my family, enjoying my free time. And the devil starts raining on me mentally, emotionally. Like he's dropping dimes in my head, bro. Like, you're about to get canceled. Everybody that has ever heard you preach is about to literally be like, we don't like Tim anymore. This podcast is like, stone him, right? I started dealing with massive amounts of fear. And these are all things I don't struggle with. So it's not like, this is usually where I go anyway. When I'm at my weakest, the first thing that comes to my mind is porn, not fear, not rejection, right? The first thing that comes to my mind is porn and masturbation, because look at something that makes you feel good and then make yourself feel good and then have a release and it will numb you. That's my cycle, okay? So I'm dealing with fear. I'm dealing with rejection. Rejected by who? I don't know. I'm just fearing rejection. And then I'm dealing with massive amounts of insecurity. Again, stuff that I don't usually deal with. I was a battle rapper when I was 13 years old. I'm not insecure, right? I used to slay people. Oh, man, I'm so glad I'm saved. This would not be the same basement if I was not saved. Holy cow. So insecurity hasn't been my thing for a long time, right? I'm 5'9", I look amazing. I'm 47 years old. My skin's flawless. Like, everything in America was meant to fit me. I wear a size 9, right? I don't have to go to big and tall. I don't have to go to, short and dumpy. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
Is there actually a short and dumpy store? Is this a new business we're about to tackle?
Yo, bro, whoever's brave enough to open up short and dumpy, I think would make a killing. It might go public. I think the stock would go crazy on that thing. Short and dumpy. Oh, my gosh. Anyway, that brought tears to my eyes. That's so funny. So I'm like, I don't struggle with insecurity. And literally all of July, obviously I knew when the episodes were going to drop. Every single week, it was just this onslaught of fear, insecurity, rejection, the enemy just taunting me. And here I got to give you the visual that I had. This is the visual that came to me, right? So, it talked in Matthew 14. It talks about Peter stepping out of the boat, right? And Lord, if that's you, bid me to come, right? And so Peter jumps out of the boat. and he's walking on water. Here's how I felt. I felt like when we started the basement, we stepped out on water. And as soon as we stepped out on water, right? Because we're like, Jesus, if you want us to come out there, we'll come out there. If you want us to go down there, if you want us to go down to the basement, we'll go down to the basement, right? I felt like as soon as I stepped out of the boat and was like standing on water, Satan appeared. And he was like, if you don't get back on this freaking boat, I'll kill you and everything you love. Like, it was that menacing. It wasn't like, oh, I'm experiencing some discomfort because I'm doing something that's out of my comfort zone. Well, that comes with anything that you do. No, this was like, if you don't get back on this boat, I will kill you and everything you love. I will embarrass you. You should not be out here. You won't last a year doing this. It was so menacing. And right behind him is Jesus still standing there like, just come to me. Come to me. You ain't going to drown out here. I'm the one who called you out here. Whoever cancels you wasn't meant to listen to this podcast. This podcast is not for everybody, but it is for somebody's. And those somebodies are why we're here, why it's being shared, why it's being, reposted, why people are liking it and following it and subscribing. And, shout out to everybody that's subscribed. I can't believe how many subscriptions we've gotten in less than 90 days. It's like, this is crazy. So I told y'all all that to first just say, just pray for me. Because, we are doing something very unique. Let's be clear, right? We're not the first people to podcast, and we won't be the last people to podcast. I don't want to be the only one in this space. I hope this encourages other people to do stuff that's similar to this, to be authentic and honest, open, and transparent. I'm down for it. I won't call you a copycat. I won't call you anything but a child of God. The more people we get out here doing this, the better. I'm not in competition with nobody. You know what I mean? We're just being obedient to what God told us to do. We have no rivals, right? Who's rivaling God? Right? We don't have any rivals. So, but I'm telling you this to just let you know that I definitely pray for me, because the stuff we tackle and the stuff we address, there's not a lot of people addressing it. We are exposing darkness and shining light on it. And when we do that, I just think the whole kingdom of hell gets pissed off. And so the threats of you're not going to do this, you're going to fail, you're going to fall. You're talking about preachers that are falling, fool, you're next. I'm being real vulnerable with y'all. This is the stuff that I hear, right? And that's going to make you do one or two things. That's going to make you freeze, fold, right? Or fight. And I choose to fight.